Okay, everyone. So we're here today at Grunewald House to open a box of 4th edition starter box. This takes me back to '94 when I started playing Magic, and in South Africa these were not readily available. So to get a box like this was incredibly rare, and this is really a bit of nostalgia. Let's see what we get. These boxes, of course, come with the ring seals, so relatively easy to open. And there you have it. Whatever value there was in resale in the box is now gone. Seal is broken, and all that's left is for us to explore the content. Okay, so let's open it and look at all those gorgeous packs. All those gorgeous packs of Magic. And yes, the familiar smell of Magic from the 90s. And of course the 4th edition, which was beautifully printed. So we hope to see a lot of nice colors in the cards. And here we go, first pack open. Get it on the top. Now, if I remember correctly, the rare is 4th from the end, so the uncommons are at the front. So we'll start at the back, and these should be commons. So that is Unholy Strength, which is common. And in being 4th edition, there shouldn't be any lands in here. Power Sink, Tranquility, Paralyze, Holy Armor, Red Elemental Blast. That's a very useful color, very useful card. And just look at the printing. Centering on this is pretty good. But if you look at the colors, very vibrant, very dark. And that was a real trademark of 4th edition. Cards are nice and crisp and thick. A real throwback to the quality of cards in the days. Ironroot Treefolk. No opening would be complete without an Ironroot Treefolk. And of course, Terra, which is the scourge of all decks if you're playing black. Nice and common, nice and again the colors are really, especially at the bottom, are really striking in these cards. What's next? Brainwash, Flood. Let's just see. So this is the last common now, which is Venom. This will be the rare, and these will be the uncommons. First uncommon, Control Magic. Wow, that's a very powerful card if you're playing blue. I like that a lot. And Wall of Dust. Now, all the walls were uncommon in these sets, and actually quite powerful when we used to play. So, quite a nice card, that one. And finally, Siren's Call. And then now, the rare. What will the rare be? Dun dun dun. Oh wow, it's a Tetravis. Love the artifact cards. Love the cards. The color in this one here. Make little Tetravites. Beautiful. I think what I'm going to do now is separate the rares out, the uncommons here, and the commons here. And we'll go to our next pack. Pack number 2, 4th edition. So this one here taught quite easily. And I forgot this trick that you could just pull them open like that. Of course, now that I've opened this one here, we've seen one of the uncommons, which is Basilisk. Great uncommon in the green deck, especially if you put a lure on it. So first common is Giant Tortoise. Who remembers Giant Tortoise and what it did? And Carnivorous Plant. Love the pink. The color in this, just, it really stands out, and really striking card. One of my favorites. And then Indomitable Lightning Bolt. Now, common in these sets, now quite sought after. I mean, 1 for 3 damage. That was a phenomenal card. Next is Lost Soul. Stalwart of most black decks. Regeneration. Wow. If you were playing green, this would definitely be in your deck. Next is Drain Life, a staple of every black deck. Drain Life. And what's interesting is on the 4th edition, look at that color. Again, look how dark the black is and how great that yellow comes out. The revised edition cards didn't really have this sort of great color, and it sorely missed. Good to see it back in 4th edition. Samite Healer, that's a staple of every set. And Naf's Aft. The first introduction of poison counters, because this put a counter on you, and then you would have to tap or take an extra damage. So the first introduction of the poison mechanic. And fissure, bury target land or creature. So dual purpose, but quite a high casting cost. Didn't see a whole lot of play. Right. Land Leeches, staple. And weakness. This was a great removal card back in the day, because not a lot of creatures had more than 1 toughness. So -2, -1 would hobble your creature quite a bit, if not outright kill the opponent's creature. So this is the rare. We put the rare at the back. We already know this uncommon, which is Basilisk. Great card, because anything blocking Basilisk is destroyed at end of turn. So put a lure on that card and watch your opponent's creatures all die. And still laugh. Beautiful. Look how deep that green is. Ashes to Ashes. This is a reprint from, if I remember right, the Dark. But Ashes to Ashes is powerful in that it destroys 2 non-artifact creatures from the game. Yes, it deals 5 damage to you, but the ability to remove 2 big threats is worth it. And the rare. What is the rare? Mahatma Jinn. A reprint from Arabian Nights. 5/6 goodness for 6 mana. In 4th edition, this was a beast, a flying beast. 5/6 flying beast, a great staple if you're playing blue. Right, deck number 3. That's the entire top row, and beautiful picture on here of the mana vault. Love to see a mana vault opened. Well, we'll see when we get into it. Maybe. Let's see if I can do this opening a little bit neater. Maybe because wait. I spoke about the ability to tear it like this. This was a real... okay, don't want to reveal that, so we'll go to the back. Not quite as effective as I had hoped. And again, look at the gorgeous colors on the back there for the 4th edition cards. Solid printing. Morale, that's a solid white card. Another white card. And again, like I said it earlier on, no lands in it. So chock of goodness, you're getting all commons, and in a way maybe missing the lands, but that's what the starters were for. Hill Giant, that's a definite staple. And Mustard Hands, Power Sink. If you were playing blue, definitely have a few of those. And and now we've got white, Death Ward. This is the War Mammoth, which is your 3/3 for 4. Don't know if that's really good value. Fear. Who remembers that card? I always loved the skulls in that card. And of course the person grasping in fear. And next we have Unsummon. A fantastic card. 1 blue. Return target creature to owner's hand. Great for tokens. And great for stalling your opponent. Now this is unusual because the Wall of Wood was commons. And I remember saying earlier that all the walls were uncommon. I didn't remember that. The Word of Binding. Just love that. Sort of makes you think of Star Wars and the whole Empire and being able to hold someone. And my favorite artist. So this is Phil Folio and his version of Gaseous Form. I remember using this card a lot and playing, be able to get my creature through. My opponent couldn't block them. Always love to see that. And again, I really enjoy the cartoonish style of Phil Foglio's art. One of my favorite artists. Right, so again, the rare, we put that at the back. First uncommon, Channel. Wow, who remembers Channel? This is a solid uncommon. This uncommon is useful in so many decks. And who could forget the Channel Fireball combo? Something which could still be played in 4th edition because Fireball is available in this set. Blight. So target creature becomes tapped, destroyed at the end of the turn. I don't know, a bit of use, not really that is more useful than something like the Royal Assassin, which I probably use more. Feedback, that's fantastic. Target enchantment during the upkeep. A lot of enchantments out, and a great way to make them pay for having the enchantments. All right, and down to the rare. Dun, dun, dun. The rare is Dancing Scimitar. So again, just like this one here, we're seeing reprints from older sets. Both of these are from Arabian Nights, whereas Tetravis is from the Antiquity set. So a lot of that in the 4th edition. And we're at the 10-minute mark. Zet is waving me down, and we'll pause it there before we continue with the next pack.